Hello everyone. Once again, welcome back for the lecture series of the subject advertising and brand management. We have already covered two of the lectures of this particular subject. In lecture 1, we had done about the introduction of advertising. And in lecture 2, we discussed about the social, economic and legal aspects and some of the criticisms of advertising. So basically, we have covered the introductory part of the subject and in the unit 1, and today is the third lecture in which we'll be covering the topics like place of advertising in marketing mix and Indian advertising agency, right? So when we talk about this topic, that is the place of advertising in marketing mix, let's first understand what do we exactly mean by marketing mix. See, when we talk about marketing mix, it comprises of four major components or elements, which are namely product, price, place and promotion, right? These are four main elements which are connected to the products of a company. And there is also an expanded marketing mix which comprises of three more elements. So that makes it 7 P's of marketing when we add 4 P's of goods and 3 P's of services, right? Now let me also give you an introduction to these three extended P's of marketing mix which says people, process and physical evidence. So here we are talking and we are discussing marketing mix in context of advertising, which is a part of one of the 4 P's, right? So advertising is a part of the 4th P, that is the promotion P. When we talk about the 4 P's, product, price, place, promotion, in these 4 P's, the company needs to design the marketing mix in such a way which suits its product, right? So which product I am going to sell, then second P is price. What would be the suitable or adequate price at which I am going to sell this product in the market? Then third is place. What would be the suitable location, or what will be the geographical location where I will be distributing or supplying the product in the market? And the fourth is promotion. When we talk about promotion, advertising is a part of the 4th P of this 4 P's of marketing mix. So when we talk about promotion, it includes various elements. We'll just move forward to the next slide and then you will get more clarity on this aspect, that what all elements are there in the promotion, right? So you can just have a look on the first on the meaning of this marketing mix. So this is what I have tried to explain you in this slide, that before thinking about the role of advertising in marketing mix, we first need to make it very clear that what exactly do we need by marketing mix, which I have just explain you about the 4 P's or 4 elements of marketing mix. So in order to fully understand the role of advertising, we need to have a clarity on the role of marketing mix, which includes the 4 elements: product, price, place and promotion. Now let's move further, which says that what is the role of advertising. When we talk about roles of advertising, in our previous lecture, I had discussed about the different roles of advertising, and we had discussed 4 main roles, that were marketing roles, communication roles, economic roles and societal roles. So the first role, that is the marketing role of advertising, defines it that advertising is a process for which the marketing is done by a business in order to satisfy the consumer needs by providing the desired products and services required by the customer in the market, right? And for that, so basically a business needs to focus on the marketing activity to satisfy the customers, and for satisfying the customers, the business requires advertising, needs to advertise its products or services, and for advertising it needs to play certain roles. Like for advertising, you can see on the screen there are 4 main categories. The business needs to think about the product category, the target market where the product would be sold, the marketing mix elements, what kind of marketing mix I am going to frame or design for my particular product or service, and the fourth is think about the brand, right? Now let's move on to let's understand, as I just discussed, that the 4th P of marketing mix is promotion, and part of promotion, one of the elements of promotion is advertising. So as you can see in the slide, here I have discussed about the different elements of promotion mix. See, marketing mix includes P's, product, price, place, promotion, people, process and physical evidence. And when we extract promotion, the fourth P, and we discuss about the promotional mix, again in promotion certain elements are there which companies use to promote the product in the market. So what are the elements of promotion mix? Personal selling, direct marketing, sales promotion, public relations, advertising. Right. So when we talk about advertising, it is one of the most important elements of this promotion mix. Why? Because it includes reaching a large target audience through a variety of mediums. See, advertising can be done through different mediums. And why this advertising is done? Because the organization needs to build or create brand awareness, promote special offers or discounts, and to build customer loyalty, that is to win the customer permanently for your own brand. So these all are the main objectives or goals behind doing advertising of products and services, right? Okay, I hope you are clear, you are getting clarity on this. Now let's move to the next slide, which says that when advertising is being discussed, what kind of advertising strategy can be created, right? So what possible goals are kept in mind to design or create an advertising strategy? So when we talk about here, the different goals of an organization could be to build product and brand awareness. So doing or giving good, catchy, attractive ads. Behind all this, what are the main motives or goals of an organization? So first is the main goal, or if an organization is spending money on giving ads, right, spending huge amount of money on giving ads, so definitely there might be some motive behind them. So first motive, what they have told you is that the organization or the brand wants to make the customers aware in the market. So basically spreading awareness of your brand. Then second is reaching new markets and target audience segments. So basically exploring new markets, new segments, so that customers can be reached, right? So that the organization can hit the customers located in the market. Third is counter the claims of competitors. So basically meeting the competitors or beating the competition in the market. So counter whatever the competitors are bringing new in the market or claiming something new in the market. So countering that, beating the competition ads are necessary. Next is remind customers about the benefits of your products. Time to time hitting the mind of the customer, so that through your ads you can remind the customers what you have brought, what benefits your product will give if the customer spends money on buying the product or service which you are selling. So basically hitting the customer again and again, so that you remind the customer what you have brought in the market, what could be the probable benefits, what could be the probable add-ons, what new is there, how you have made or designed something new in an old existing product, right? Okay, next is persuade prospects to make a purchase. So from time to time trying to convince your customers, persuade or give certain messages to your customers, so that the customer gets convinced and take a decision of buying or purchasing your product, right? So next is the goals of your advertising campaign need to align with the rest of your promotional strategies. For example, if you are selling a high-end clothing line, so you will in clothing line high-end, you'll try to promote it by print advertising in some fashion magazine or something like that, right? So why this is required? Because it will help you to work with your sales promotion. You will be able to promote your product in a better way, right? It will enhance your sales promotion activities. right? So this is what they are saying, that, and also one thing more, you can just have a look at the last line of the slide, that if you are marketing your product as an elite or exclusive product, if you have introduced something which is totally different, totally new, and you are sure that customers are going to buy, customers are going to like, so definitely then at that point you will not offer any bargaining basement discount. That means you will not negotiate on the prices, right? So this was about how organization can create an advertising strategy. Next we come to is the role of promotional mix. So you can just have a look. I just told you that the overall marketing objectives include certain marketing. For achieving the overall objectives of marketing, the organization needs to build or frame a marketing mix which includes the 4 P's: product, price, place, promotion, and the additional 3 P's: people, process, and physical evidence, right? So one of these P's is promotion, and on the right side, as you can see, that promotion mix, again they have shown you what are the different elements of promotion mix: advertising, public relation, sales promotion, personal selling, social media, etc., right? So diagrammatically they have explained you that what role this promotion mix plays, right, for an organization. Okay, now we'll discuss about the Indian advertising industry. Indian advertising industry is at boom, and it is a sunrise sector for the economy of our country, and it has grown from last few years. It is at boom, right, because consumers are demanding, the consumer demand for this particular industry is very high, and therefore the results are that the advertising revenues have also increased, right? Okay, and the main reasons behind the growth of Indian advertising industry is through the increased digitization and higher internet usage over the last decade, that is from last 10 years, right? And Indian advertising agency is also projected to be the second fastest growing advertising market in Asia, just next after China. And it has been researched that by 2021 Indian media and entertainment industry will reach approximately 2.35 trillion, right? So these were the glimpse about Indian advertising agency. Now in this context only, let's also discuss that what initiatives have been taken by the government of our country to enhance the Indian advertising agency. Like they have said that TRAI, that is the Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, has used approach through the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Government of India, with a request to fast track the recommendations on broadcasting, and has also made an attempt to boost the reforms in the advertising sector, right? And then second is the Government of India has also agreed upon building or creating the National Center of Excellence for Animation, Gaming, Visual Effects, Comics industry in Mumbai. So all these particular aspects are also getting growth and boom with the support of Government of India, right? And third is the Indian and Canadian government have also signed an audio-visual co-production deal to enable producers from both the countries to exchange and explore their cultural and creativity respectively. So these were some of the initiatives which our government has taken, particularly keeping in mind the advertising industry of our country. Right, now let's see how in India this advertising industry has emerged from last few years. So they are saying that earlier, it is believed that there are 3 main active participants of advertising, that is the advertiser, the advertising agency, and the media. So basically, who is the advertiser, who is giving or who is paying for the ads, then the advertising agency who is helping the advertiser to give ads, and the media, what platform they are choosing to give ads. So these are the 3 main participants of advertising. in today's world, modern advertising services have been added like creative, digital studio, photography, animation, film or video, printing and production, etc. Right? So all these things, all these aspects have given birth to freelancers, such as people have got a business that they can do of their own. So through this creativity, digital studio, animations, film or video printing, etc., through this people can now do their own business, can now set up their own business and become creative directors, photographers, ad filmmakers, copywriters, digital artists, visualizers, etc. So with the emerging trends with the emerging trend and the growth in advertising agency, people are now being able to set up their own businesses, right, and earn good revenues with the help of this advertising industry. So this was all for this third lecture, in which we have covered about the government initiatives taken for the growth of advertising industry, right, and how or what role advertising plays in the marketing mix, right, and we also discussed about the promotional mix tools and elements, right. So I'll be coming back soon with the next topic that would be probably related to copywriting in my next lecture. That would be lecture 4 of unit 1. Till then, thank you. Stay happy.